Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Memphis Grizzlies here at home. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans. The confidence, hopefully back. They got that after dropping 2 straight to begin the season series. Can they ride that and even it up here? That's the question.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Turner in at 2-guard. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Omer Ashik is out there with Holiday. Now here's Evans, averaging 13 points a contest. Just 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, here's Ashik. Banked in off the glass.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass. You know, the Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league can overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times, but they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
Here's Holiday. Michael Conley making his last shot. Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. Pass to Evans. Pass to Ashik. With the fadeaway. And that one hits back iron.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
The offensive rebound, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding 3s.
And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to playing him at that position.
Now here's Conley, averaging 14 points a game. Lee kicks to Conley, looks for Randolph, gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Washington Wizards.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Evans left side. And the Pelicans miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Randolph passes to Gasol. He kicks it to Conley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees. Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value, Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber player like him still locked up through 2016. Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Anderson, he's checked in for Omer Ashik.
Well, we have a moment now to check out the story on Marc Gasol. Night in and night out since the All-Star break. He's been totally in control, guys. Check out the numbers. 8th in rebounding.
And, Steve, I think where he's ranked on the rebounding list tells you a lot about his game right now. I mean, he's a smash-mouth glass eater.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State. Turner against Lee. Outside Turner. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Green against Holiday. Davis up top. Outside Holiday. Second shot opportunity. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
Up on the changes for Memphis. Kuvas checked in. Pelicans making a change here. Turner's checked in. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
That drops.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively. And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Now here is Conley. His last outing, he had 8 points. Carter outside. The feed now to Lure. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Udrich for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed. Udrich has got 5. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing. And they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. And you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. And here's Carter after the three-pointer from Turner. It's Vince Carter on the wing, defended by Anderson. From the wing, it's rebounded by New Orleans. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and react.
And still a close game. We get and a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here's Udrich. His last outing, he had 8 points. So the Pelican 5 right now. Turner, he's in at shooting guard. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Norris Cole is out there with Quincy Pondexter. The drive by Green. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Shot's good by Turner.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, guys. Lights out in their last game against the Warriors. Just played phenomenally. He ended with 29 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load. You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol is checked in for Koufos. Randolph comes in for Lure. And Lee's subbed in for Carter. New Orleans also making some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Pondexter. Gordon comes in for Turner. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. In for New Orleans. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The Grizzlies, grit and grind, known for being old school. Post you up and lock you down type of basketball team.
Yeah, and that front court rotation, boy, the envy of the league, in my opinion. It's a big part of what makes this team really go.
And he gets it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Udrih dishes to Green. Gasol, a screen on Evans. The drive by Green. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And Holiday kicks to Turner. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 17 points for lights out.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
Kicks to Gasol. The rebound by Turner. Pelicans leading by 6. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Davis with it. Guarded now by Randolph. And that one's good by Davis.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done.
Here's Udrih, guarded by Holiday. And Udrih kicks to Lee. Feeds it to Randolph. The dish now to Udrih. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The turnaround jumper. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Gasol.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
And that's Evans penetrating. Passes it to Holiday. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, it's obvious Anthony Davis can run, jump, rebound, block shots. You see those types around the NBA, but what sets him apart in my mind is his skill and fluidity at the offensive end. I mean, that to me is what elevates him to the superstar echelon. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Udrih. He has 5. He dishes it to Randolph. And he banks in the layup. Randolph's got his first points of the night.
And you look at Davis offensively, able to face up and shoot, but I love the way he moves without the ball. Great cutter, intuitive finishing on pick and rolls, and you know, he's devastating filling the lane in transition.
Here's Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. That's good. And now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Here's Evans, and he gets it to go. Evans has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Udrih, the pass to Lee. Gasol dishes to Randolph. Gasol kicks to Green. Green left side. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so we wrap up the first half.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. Something we're doing.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Yeah, he's been a revelation. Did Will there in the half.
Hard to imagine he'll keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the small forward spot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
That one misses.
This New Orleans team is now in their 2nd season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 2. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Gasol against Evans. Gasol no good. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work, but there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but he's here now. Thanks, Doris. With he's checked in for Omer Asha. Evans kicks to Holiday. Here's the 3. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Holiday. And it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. Michael Conley, number 1.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Pelicans leading by 11. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Now the pass to Turner. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And that's now 24 points for lights out.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. And I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Conley kicks to Green. Gasol, a screen on Evans. The drive by Green. Here's Gasol, and that one's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
New Orleans gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Evans passes to Turner. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Green, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Evans dishes to Holiday. Doubled by Lee. And Turner kicks to Evans. Back to Turner. There's the screen. Good work defensively by Conley.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Back to Lee. Memphis moving that ball around. And Green slams it in.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis check. New Orleans leading by 8. And Cole kicks to Davis. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Davis has got 8.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Carter, the pass to Udrich. That drive by Carter, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Turner's checked in for Quincy Pondexter.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. First in field goal percentage. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. And they can... an opponent scoring.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Here's Cole. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Udrich dishes to Lure. He feeds it to Carter. Pass to Conley. Back to Carter. He kicks to Lure. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
Doubled by Conley. Gordon kicks to Davis, and stolen by Udrich. To the middle.
Oh, hammer time! Hammer time!
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for them.
Now here's Turner. He's guarded by Udrich. And Davis throws it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Gordon. The shot is no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pelicans lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter.
Coming up next Sunday night, April.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right.
Substitution on
New Orleans also making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson, and it's Pondexter in for Eric Gordon. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Davis and Asik patrol the paint, and it's Pondexter in at the 3 slot. Davis, yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Shooting for New Orleans.
Expected to see that already, Clark.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Turner's checked in for New Orleans.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Davis setting the pick for Turner. Dishes it to Davis. Outside Turner. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And that one's good. Turner's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Holiday with it. Outside Turner. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
Conley dishes to Green. Gasol setting the pick for Green. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half, but they've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
3-point range try is off from Turner. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Carter drives in. Evans with some nice D. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Turner. Lets it go from deep. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Gasol, a screen on Holiday. Outside Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. The drive by Green. Carter outside. Conley inside the line. That one off the back iron and out.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Green with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lee's checked in. .137 left in the 4th quarter. That's good. And that's 36 points for lights out.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
And let's get this update now. It's the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. Holiday, the pass to Turner. Doubled by Conley. And Turner kicks to Holiday. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
1:14 left in the game. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Fires, high post, and he knocks down the jumper. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Evans dishes to Turner. They set the pick for 3. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
What a game we've seen here for Green. He's got 16 points and 5 assists. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And Jeff Green drops them both. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
Evans kicks to Turner. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. To take the lead. No good. They kick it out to Green. Lee outside. From downtown. Misses the tray. And they commit an intentional foul. Let's see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Conley with the 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good.
You there. Next question.
During the team's current winning streak, how concerned have you been with making sure you get yours?
Well, it's never about numbers with me. It's about wins. And as long as we got it rolling like tonight, I'm good. I ain't tripping.
Okay, Jones, you're up.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
Maybe. I don't know. But I do know if I'm going to be taking a lot of threes, I better be making something like I did tonight. It felt good to see the ball go through the hoop, though.
You, sir.
Everyone's talking about your little social media snafu. Care to comment?
No comment. I'd like to keep that private.
Private? That's a good one. Maybe you should have thought about that before blasting your intentions to lead the team to the universe.
You know what? You live and you learn, so let's move on.
Move on. To the next team most likely.
Hey, listen. We're good. I spoke with the organization and the powers that be. We've decided to move on together. So, there's no story here. Stop fishing.
He's right. We're done here. Well done.
Thank you.
So with this social media scandal thing going, you've alienated your teammates, the fans, and management.
That wasn't my intention.
But that's what happened. That's why I keep an extra cell at home just for conversations I want to keep to myself, and that bad boy never leaves the house.
An extra cell?
Just keep your intentions to yourself. We're all disposable in this league. All I really care about is your mindset. How you feeling?
I feel good. I'm still focused on what matters. That's his team, my job, and the rest of the season.
Good, but words are one thing, actions are another. You're gonna have to bust your butt over the next few weeks to earn the respect and trust of your teammates again. Can you do that?
Absolutely, man. Those my boys.
Good. Time to prove it. Now get out of here.
Yes, sir.